to 4 years, I think, something like that. Yeah, there was the time, there's this strip mall that's across the street from where I live. I live in a townhouse. And across the way, there's this big parking lot and a little strip mall. And his ex-girlfriend told me this, Jim. I mean, get this. He gets on top of the strip mall in a folding chair, like a metal folding chair, has a shotgun. And he's waiting for me to come home, which is a clear line of sight there. Because he thinks I have some man living with me, which I never have. And he was going to shoot us both dead, and she was up there with him. And I asked her, what the hell were you doing? I mean, my God. Why would you sit up there with a man who has a gun pointed at the mother of his child? I mean, that's kind of crazy. And then she went on about brainwashing and da-da-da-da-da. See, that's crazy shit, guy. I mean, that's the real shit. And, but if you want to call him a Mexican, you go on ahead. It kind of irritates him when people call him a Mexican. And I think it's kind of funny, really. His whole family hates it. They get pulled over. They assume that they're a Mexican. They ask if they're legal. And, they're Native American. Of course they're legal. It's just crazy, life is. Life is so crazy. I just don't have the energy to do a long, long show, nor do I have anything mapped out. No news, but I thought it was interesting. I don't know if Kim and Kanye West have named their new son. Kind of wondering what they're going to name them. That would be interesting. Trying to think what other news there was out there. Honestly, right now, I don't give a flying shit. And it's always the same damn thing, the same cycle of events. People are born, people die, people love and people hate. But I think the worst story of all is the refusal to love. That's the worst story, when they refuse to love. I mean, what do you guys think about that? I wonder. Oh, man. Well, I have all these sex toys I got to get rid of. I don't know if anybody has any ideas on how to do that. I mean, do you guys know what a fifth wheel is? A fifth wheel is a camping device that you hitch to the back of your truck. And it's a little bit nicer than a regular camper. And they're not that bad. They got sections that you can pull out, and there's more room that way. And well, anyway, this guy that I know, who shall remain nameless, has a fifth wheel on his property. And his buddy got all these sex toys. And we're not talking about just a few sex toys. We're talking about $65,000 worth of merchandise in this fifth wheel. Like, it's packed. You got sex swings, you got things that might even help Guy Shay feel like a man again. I don't know. Maybe. Cock rings, things like that. Maybe something to make him feel like he's a real man. One of those things that fits over the penis to make it feel like it's a normal size penis. I don't know. So, you know what they say. I'm being so bad. But anyway, I don't know how to get rid of all this stuff. I told him I'd help him. So, goodness, and there's another story there. Excuse me. I have been so thirsty all the time. Dehydrated. Taking those stupid vitamins. I think of Guy Shay like this song.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
Well, maybe that's an insult to the Grinch, Because, at least the Grinch had a purpose. Guy Shay doesn't have a purpose at all whatsoever. Other than just to entertain himself. And I do understand. I get that. But I'm like, what he says about me is just so wrong. Oh my gosh. And at least, well, maybe that's too personal. I'm just not going to go there. Mud babies are nothing to joke about at all whatsoever. So my child will be a Jewish child on both sides. So I have a rainbow family. Oh, we went to rehearsal tonight and this play and all these rehearsals. And no, I'm not in it. Someone else is. You'll have to put the pieces together. But it's interesting. Oh, I left my hair dye on way too long this morning. Oh my gosh. And I think I'm just going to have to shampoo it a lot and hope it fades some. Oh my God. What was I thinking? It's just been one of those months. What was I thinking? Oh. So I wonder if there are people out there that don't like to go to the doctor. I am one of those people. I dread it. I think of ways to avoid it, like let the air out of my tires. I can honestly say I have a flat tire. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it. No, I'm kidding. I've never done that, but I have thought about it, though. I have thought about it. I have an aversion to going to the doctor, especially if they have a wood table, especially if it's a burnt orange leather cover on the table. I'll just walk out of there. And it's no. I'm the same way with Ferris wheels. Everybody's got a fear of something, right? I just have an extreme fear of Ferris wheels. Especially the teacup ones. Those are the worst. The absolute worst. The one that kind of looks like a teacup, the Ferris wheel. The one that has the bar. I'm okay with that. I can handle that some. Especially if it's a smaller one. But those big Ferris wheels with the teacups, oh no. No. I'll do the roller coasters, the ones that go upside down, inside out, and, the boats, which I found very relaxing. The pirate boat or the Egyptian boat that goes up, 30, 40 feet up in the air. I can handle that. Not a problem. Not a problem. So, I sometimes wonder when I listen to the shows on Spreaker. Ow, motherfucker! Ow! I need to take a break for a minute, but I have no song I can play. See, this is not nice. This is what happens when I can't be on my medication, my pain medication. Okay, it's going away. I have problems with my intestines. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. The people on Spreaker, the people who do shows, the Spreaker hosts, Spreakerville, I sometimes wonder about their childhoods. And this is where I go. I wonder how they handled the stress when going through different sports. Maybe it's baseball, softball, football, gymnastics. Maybe they were a cheerleader, Just envision Guy Shay as a cheerleader. There's a picture for you. Trying to do a front handspring. Because Guy's a tall guy. It's kind of hard to do a handspring the taller you are. So, him trying to find his point of balance, his center of gravity as he tries to fling himself forward, it falls right on his face. See, I think that's what happened to his back. He was a cheerleader. And that skirt was just too tight. Or was that news guy? News guy wearing the skirt. Guy Shay tried to push him up way high. I mean, just envision it. Like midnight, I think he was probably into hockey, something like that. But upset that his fingers were chapped. He had dry skin. And, Jewish producer was probably a mathlete, Because I think he's fairly smart, but he's smart about it. He doesn't flaunt it because he doesn't want to be known as a super genius. And then, of course, there's Stabby McHugs. I wonder about him. I wonder if he was trying to be a commentator but not say anything, kind of like Silent Bob. No, you know what? Pimp. The Goofy Bones cousin. God, I mean, sometimes I still forget names. But I see him as Silent Bob. Remember the movie Dogma? I always think of him as Silent Bob. Like the smart, quiet guy. He doesn't overcommit because he doesn't talk. And Goofy Bone. What would he have been at? Oh, I know what. He would have been like the really cool basketball guy, right? Like making points every time he turned around, throwing that ball, No, or would he have been in soccer? Which one do you think? Would Goofy have been into like playing basketball or soccer? Would it be both? Oh, no. I bet it was lacrosse. People underestimate Goofy. He's actually a very sharp guy, smart guy. The Jew, I know exactly what the one angry Jew probably did is for sports, was pigeon racing, where they let the pigeons go and they had to come back. That's what he did. He's not going to put his finger up some guy's ass like Guy Shea would, but pigeon racing. That's it. I don't know if he was raised. I don't think he was raised in New York. No way. He doesn't drop his R's. He has good grammar. He speaks well. Anyway, that's a pet peeve of mine. I speak good, ugh. Or people that use the word unique in this way. It was very unique. Someone down in Texas does this a lot. You cannot be more one of a kind than you already are. That's what unique means. One of a kind. A standout, something like that. You can't be more than what you are. So I'm just like, whoa. I say the word like all the time, and I have great displeasure at myself. I've been listening to some of my shows and thinking, what was I thinking? And why can't I get over that like thing? You know what I mean? Yeah, painful. Very painful. So, he probably thinks I'm still chimping. I don't care. I find it annoying that he doesn't even get the right embarrassing stories. Like if I were him, well, no, I guess I won't give him any ideas. But I was listening to that show the other day, and I found it very distasteful when he had Sonny on. And I'm like, man, I didn't know he was such a mean fucker. And what pleasure do you get out of tearing someone up or causing a really big chimp out that they dwell on it for 5 years? No wonder he gets along with the dumpster. Birds of a feather flock together. Maybe he's stupid. I didn't think he was stupid, but hearing him talk to Guy Shea, my God. Whoa. Some people, if that makes them happy, then okay, but doesn't mean I approve of it. Not that he needs my approval. I'm not saying that. I'm just making commentary here. And maybe I need to listen to it again. I'm like, it really turned my stomach.
it really turned my stomach,